is how I make my own facial oil. And I've been making my own facial oil for probably about 5 years. And although there are a lot of great products out there, this is something that I've found that makes my skin very happy. And recently I've added Canaway's premium hemp oil to my face oil. And I can tell you that I've definitely seen a difference. One of the nice qualities about adding this CBD product is that it is cleansing of the skin. It helps with the recovery time just from aging. And I've just noticed that it sort of seems like I have clearer skin and more hydrated skin. So this is how I make the product. So I just have a glass dropper bottle. And this is the same one I've probably been using for the last 5 years. And what I usually do is I will first add in, I personally use Young Living, but you can use whatever clean, high quality essential oils that you happen to like. So what I do is I got this recipe originally from another gal who does Young Living, and I really liked the difference it made in my skin. And you kind of seems counterproductive to use oil on your skin. However, what I noticed is that I had much clearer skin. I had less redness. I got to the point where when I don't use it, I really notice the difference. So I use frankincense, and I'll put in about 10 drops. I can never smell enough frankincense for some reason. I also use sacred frankincense. These are all really great essential oils for your skin. And again, it's about 10 drops. After you start making it a lot, then you, I think, kind of have an idea of how many you use. I also use Melrose. This is a nice one for cleaning your skin. I'm going to use about 7 drops of that. Elemi, it's really very similar to the frankincense. You could use patchouli as well. It's actually really great for your skin. It's not one that I'm using this time, and I do change what I'm using sort of seasonally. I'll add or take away, but these are kind of the main ones that I use all the time. I like to have in like Lang Lang or geranium or rose. Rose is just a little bit more expensive. Lang Lang is light sensitive, so if you're out in the sun a lot in the summertime, which I am, it is a little bit more, you're more prone to have a sunburn, so I like to use geranium in the summertime. And it looks like I'm almost out of this oil. This is where you cheat. And I'll use my dropper and pull some up this way. I also save all of these bottles and then reuse them. I make blends for friends and family and clients, and it's great. So if you're going to reuse your bottles, you want to make sure that whatever you're using, keep the label on it so that you know what your base is going to be, and then just add to that bottle, and then I usually will take the wrapper off. This is tea tree, and in the summertime I'm also a little bit more oily, so I use just a couple of drops because it's a little bit harder on my skin. My skin's very sensitive. And then I love the sandalwood. This is great for your skin too. It's also thick, so sometimes I use the dropper on this as well. And I put about 6 in of that. And now typically what I would do in the past is that I would then use my carrier oil. I happen to really like rosehip, and I just get this off Amazon. This is Lemon Rose, which is a really great quality. And I'll just fill up the bottle with this. And you can see, one, I want to use a dark bottle because it's light sensitive, so that keeps it darker. But I do use this now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in This is about 50 milligrams. So I put in 2 of those. I also will be putting this under my tongue shortly for my daily dose. And then I really fill up the bottle. This is a brand new bottle, otherwise I just pick it up and pour it in. But you just imagine this getting all over my computer and everything else. You can use a lot of different carrier oils. You can use almond oil. You can use, I like rosehip. You can use avocado oil, which is a really great oil for people with sensitive skin. I know a lot of people like to use fractionated coconut oil, which I think is a little heavy for my skin. And I purposefully did not wear any makeup today other than mascara so that I could show you how to use this. When I shake it up. And one of the things that is interesting is just because this has got so much of a nice smell, so you can see. And then I just rub it together and I put it on my skin. All the time when I'm dropping my kids off at school and I'm seeing some of my other mom friends, give each other a hug, good morning. I always get a compliment of, oh my gosh, you smell so good. And it's this face oil, because I'm certainly not doing anything else to myself in the morning, as I'm just barely trying to get the kids to school on time, which everyone knows is really rare. We're usually the last ones rolling in. And so that's how I make a face oil. And I've added this hemp oil to it, which I think is fabulous. I've only been using it for about 2 weeks, and I definitely notice a difference in my skin. So I think that this is something that's great to add. And this is the same hemp oil that I use to take on a daily basis. So that way I'm kind of getting it through my skin, and I'm also getting it into my system, which is a great and healthy option for you to do. It's a wonderful adaptogen. You can check out some of my other videos that tell you what some of the benefits of using CBD. Thanks, and have a great day.